Yes, be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Written statement was filed in the meanwhile. Notice dated 8/2/2022. Stop. Attached as Annexure P22 with CM-1826-CWP of 2022 in CWP number 25535 of 2021 was issued by respondent number 2 informing that the English shorthand test for the post of stenographer grade 3rd in subordinate courts of Punjab as well as Haryana would be held on 27/2/2022 tentatively in multiple batches at the venue as detailed. Stop. A joint English shorthand test was notified to be held for concerned candidates. Stop. CM-1824-CWP of 2022 was filed in CWP number 25535 of 2021 challenging the said notice and seeking stay thereof. Stop. CM-1826-CWP of 2022 was also filed in the said petition for placing on record affidavit dated 10/2/2022 of petitioner number 1 seeking modification in the selection criteria and seeking fixing of 40%, that is 4 out of 10 marks instead of 6 marks as per the advertisement notice. Stop. It was directed on 24/2/2022 that the English shorthand test scheduled to be held on 27/2/2022 may be conducted but result thereof be not declared. CWP numbers 3246, 3400 and 3668 of 2022. Stop. Have been filed by the unsuccessful candidates who participated in the computer proficiency test but failed to make the marks. Stop. It is pleaded by them that cut-off marks for qualifying test have been incorrectly raised from 4 marks (40%) to 6 marks (60%) midway during the selection process, and that too at a short notice, in contravention to the procedure followed during the previous selection for recruitment to the post of stenographer grade 3 in the state of Punjab and Haryana and UT Chandigarh. Stop. They have also raised the question of justification or otherwise of conducting a single/joint computer proficiency test. Stop. Notice dated 8/2/2022 Annexure P6 has also been challenged in the said writ petitions. Stop. In this factual matrix, all the writ petitions were taken up together for hearing with the consent of all learned counsel for the parties. Stop. Learned counsel for the petitioners vehemently argued that the action of respondent number 2 in firstly holding a joint computer proficiency test and then the joint English shorthand test is completely unjustified and illegal. Stop. It is submitted that once there are two separate advertisements which have been issued for the subordinate courts in two different states, admittedly having distinct and separate applicable rules, there was no justification whatsoever for holding a joint test. Stop. It is submitted that apart from minimizing the chances of the petitioners have been made to compete with unequals. Mr. Arora, Learned Counsel for the petitioners in CWP number 25535 of 2021, submits that the minimum prescribed age in the state of Haryana is 17 and maximum 42 years for general category, while in the state of Punjab minimum age is 18 years and maximum 37 years. Stop. Rules governing reservation, it is contended, are also disparate, with the qualifications being slightly different in both the states as well as. Stop. Therefore, it is apparent that the candidate have been made to compete with unequals. Stop. It is further submitted that there is no reason whatsoever for conducting a joint test. Stop. It is argued that it was incumbent upon the respondent to have conducted the test for both the states separately in order to ensure proper selection in a fair and transparent manner. Stop. While maintaining purity of the selection. Stop. It is thus prayed that these writ petitions be allowed and notice dated 26/11/2021 and 8/2/2022 be set aside, and the computer proficiency test as well as the English shorthand test be held separately for subordinate courts of both the states. Stop. Per contra, Learned Counsel for respondent number 2, while refuting the argument raised on behalf of the petitioners, submits that in view of the large number of applications received for the said posts, it was decided to first a single joint computer proficiency test, which is admittedly a qualifying test. Stop. In order to invite meritorious candidates, it was decided to prescribe that only those candidates who secure 6 or more than 6 marks would be considered eligible for appearing in the shorthand typing test, and the decision for fixing the criteria of securing minimum 60% marks for the computer proficiency test was duly taken by the Central Recruitment Committee of the High Court in its meeting held on 24/11/2021. Stop. Decision to hold the joint computer proficiency test and the English shorthand test, it is submitted, was duly taken by the Central Recruitment Committee of this High Court, whose decision in all matters relating to the mode criteria for selection etc. is final and binding. Stop. Reference is made to clause 6 of the advertisement. Stop. It is argued that the rules regarding age, fee and reservation do not in any manner affect the holding of a single joint computer proficiency test or the English shorthand test, keeping in view the relevant applicable rules in both the states. Stop. Stanza.